don't get one of the sandwiches, get some of the wicked wings. So honey mustard will hurt your
Internet stuff, would it be on there?
I didn't record it yet.
It wasn't tired. It was closed when I tried to go.
Okay.
Yeah, man, like I said, just a little thing. I'll be 55. I know I'm chasing.
We weren't ready to start.
I know, but I'm just saying. I said I'm chasing. I said keyword chasing.
Right.
I'll be 55, man. I don't know. Had my second
Yeah,
no pilot.
I came out here thinking that.
Still, yes,
It's going to be, they were fixing that play.
We don't want to talk about that right now.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to NETsn's broadcast here in Arp, Texas, as we have the 7 Mile Rivalry Part 2, Corey, as Arp hosts Troup in a big game for Troup here tonight.
Yeah, it is a big game tonight. We hosted them before. It feels like we hosted them like 4 times. That's what it feels like.
Yeah.
But no, the Troup's got a win-win situation. I don't know if it's a win and end situation, but it's definitely helped their case if they can get this win and go forward. What they're 4 and 6 right now, and I'm assuming there's one more game left for the guys because that's an odd mess. It's like 11 games. Got to be 12 games.
Well, we're gonna go to our pregame show. I got to talk to Coach Malone a little bit before the game, and so while they're doing lineups, we're gonna talk a little pregame show, and we'll be back for the tip right here on NETsn. Bret CM here, live pregame show. We've got Coach Malone with us of the Arp Tigers. Coach, how's it going?
It's going good, going great.
It's been a little while since we've talked, so kind of give us. We last time we saw y'all in Troup, you started off really well against a good Troup team, and they kind of pulled away in the later stage of the game and kind of blew it out, but played hard early. So kind of give us an overview of what y'all have been through since we've seen y'all last.
Well, we still having growing pains right now. We do start out fast a lot of times, which is exactly what I want. You know, them being so young and still learning, we got to know how and learn to keep that same pace throughout the whole game. So, you know, us being up playing great defense and, you know, moving the ball around, that's kind of what we need to start focusing more on right now.
Okay. So a player that we saw and we liked a lot the second game we covered y'all versus the first he wasn't on varsity was freshman Cade Ward. How has he impact your team? He's a very IQ ball player. He's very, you can tell he's grown up playing the game, brings a lot of energy to the team. How have you seen him grown between the time he moved up to varsity to now?
Well, I was kind of watching Cade the whole entire year, and, you know, and just like most of our kids, they need to develop a little more and need to play more basketball in the summer. And Cade just kind of had a natural talent about himself. And, you know, right now he's a spark off the bench. When he comes off, I told him just be ready to shoot the ball every time you pretty much touch it. So, and he's got a pretty good eye for a good range at 3, and he has a good IQ that's going to help down the road as he get older.
Well, and we talk about down the road, and you've got a lot to look forward to. This is senior night. You lose one senior, senior White lad. I actually know White he played soccer growing up, and I refereed and stuff, so I've known their family a long time. Really good athlete, really good kid. What do you look for him tonight to kind of finish off his career here at Arp Tiger home?
Well, when I first came to Arp, I met White on the football field during tour days, and I watched him, from game to game on the football field, and I knew that he was a pretty good athlete, and so he came to me one day and asked if could he play basketball. And normally, I usually kind of like, he's a senior, but he came in, he brought some hustle and a great attitude, great kid. I love his brother. His brother's on JV, and I love coaching those guys, and I look forward to them in the future. Getting better. I can't say enough about Wyatt Ladd. He's kind of what I envision ARP Tigers basketball being in the future.
Awesome. Well, what about tonight's game? You got a rematch against Troup. It's a big game for them. They're trying to fight for a playoff spot. I believe it's between kind of them and West Rusk and Wascom, kind of fighting that bottom, that 3, 4, 5 spot. So they're coming in. This is big for them. Y'all could be a big spoiler tonight. I mean, you haven't won a district game yet, but you've been competitive. What would a win tonight over Troup, maybe to possibly knock them out of the playoffs? I mean, that's a pretty big thing to put at your team. I mean, you could really do some damage to them.
Yeah, just tell my guys, all the time, anybody that comes into ARP Coliseum or gymnasium, if you want to call it, they need to be ready to play offensively or defensively. We want this to be one of the toughest places to play. So with Troup coming in, I expect our guys to get out there and get after them a little bit. So you never know what might happen.
Yeah, it only takes one game. You got March Madness coming up, and it takes one, and you're done.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what Troup's in tonight. They've got to win every game going forward.
Yeah.
And so this is a huge game for them and a big opportunity for you guys to finish off strong at home and kind of give you a spark in the next season. So I look forward to it tonight. And thanks for joining me today in the pregame show, Coach.
Yes, sir. Anytime.
Good luck.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
That's Coach Brian Malone of the ARP Tigers. Thank you for joining us in the pregame show. And we're back here as the opening few minutes is gone. Thank you for Coach Malone for joining us. There wasn't a starting lineup, Corey.
No, not at all.
They were just ready to get going here.
That was a weird case. They just kind of came out and said, "Hey, we're gonna play." I don't mind it either, cause
Kobe Turner started off hot. He's got 5 points early for Troup.
Right.
Thor, as we called him.
Yes.
He had a great game last time in Troup, and he started off that way tonight.
I'm gonna call him Young Thor.
Young Thor.
Young Thor. I'm not gonna disrespect the real Thor. I'm just call him Young Thor.
Okay.
It's baseline again. That good comes out of the baseline.
So up and bucket's good there for Carson Davenport, number 12, the sophomore.
As you guys were listening to Coach Malone talk about, there we go, good basket.
I missed that, Corey. Who was that?
That was Ladd on the basket there.
All right, so Wyatt Ladd opened senior night with the first bucket.
So as Coach Malone was talking about it earlier there, and I'm glad you got the interview earlier, this is one of those games, you kind of want to come into the ARP Gymnasium. You don't want to let an opponent come in and take a win. So this is an important game for those guys. It's a good mental psyche to come in and protect your home court, especially if it's a game you want to win. You want to play spoiler, especially in a rivalry.
Yeah, I mean,
this
would be big talking points. These kids know each other.
Absolutely.
You've got, and looking at the standings here, Wascom 5 and 6. They only have one district game remaining. I'm not sure. I think they're off tonight, and they will play another game next week. But you got to think if Troup loses, that puts them in a tough spot at 4 and 7. Then that means they're hoping Wascom loses to get in the tie, possibly. So that's.
And then if those two teams split, obviously I don't know if they'll go by a point system or I'd prefer a playoff.
Usually they do the playoff.
I prefer a playoff.
Well, and speaking of playoff, the ARP girls are playing off tonight in Henderson. They're playing off for that 4th place spot. Coach Avance and his group, so good luck to the ARP Tiger girls tonight as they're looking to try to get that 4th spot. And that's a nice look inside to Arlington. He draws the foul.
That was good. That was the Cardinals sin about traps. You don't want to put the ball above your head. And he did that, but he was able to jet the pass.
That was a nice pass.
That was a very nice pass. Landon Smith with a nice pass underneath the basket to Fisher Arlington, and he couldn't finish, but it's okay.
And he finishes the first free throw, and that foul was charged to Kason Mills of Troup, his first team foul of the half. So Arlington looks to get 2 free throws, Corey.
There you go.
And he cashes in.
And if you're going to win, if you're going to upset somebody at home, they took a thumping. And listen, I'd like Arb, have nothing against either team, had nothing invested in either team. They took a thumping in Troup. And they competed well. And every time we've seen ARP, they've competed. And as a coach, you love the fact that your team competes. It's a difference if they just let people run them over and they don't compete at all. We saw some bright spots you know, in Troup whenever we covered that game. So we know that they're going to compete. So tonight you want to cultivate that. You want to make sure we don't just compete for nothing. We want to compete to win. And so that's one of the things right now I hope that happens for our Tiger team.
Ooh, rejected there by Arlington. Well, and they played well starting off, Corey, in Troup. And then Troup just kind of went on a run, and Arp never really could recover after that.
Troup's well coached. They're probably one of the better well coached 218s or 318s we've covered. And every game we've covered, all coaches are very good coaches, no matter what. And their brand of basketball.
3 up for Ty Lovelady.
Their brand of basketball is apparent every time you see them play. So that's very important when you watch these games.
Troup's defense has been pretty solid. They haven't given Arp very many good looks at the basket.
Both teams are patient. Both teams are playing zone as well.
3 up for Pierce. Long.
And Pierce is, once again, he's got the green light, and he's not relinquishing the light at all.
He's got the green light.
Right. I like the camera. We got another cameraman down there. What's going on?
We got 2 cameramen tonight, and they're both invisible.
Right, there we go.
It's our kind of an added feature tonight's game. We've got a second camera going.
Always added features. That's wonderful.
We're all about the technology here at NETsn.
You know, I'm going to laugh at that because, you know, that's right.
No, it's true. Oh, nice job. Oh, good job by Braxton Martin to get in there and passing lane and deflect it.
Good pass.
Ladd, 3, bang! Quiet Ladd.
It's on scene. He's on a roll. He's got 5 points.
5 points early for Ladd. 3 up.
That's a good-looking shot.
Ooh, that's going to be out off Troup. Going to go to Arp. And Arp staying tough here early, Corey.
Yeah, why not? It's senior night.
And here it is. And we'll talk about this if it stays this way. The longer you stay in the game, Corey, what does it mean?
The more the opportunity you have to win.
Uh-huh. Especially on when you're not expected to win. The longer you let a team that is not up to your level, I'd say Troup's a better team overall right now at this point. You let a team that's not as good as you stay in the game, can be trouble.
It definitely can be trouble, and that's, you know, you don't want that to hang around or let that linger in your head as the game goes on. You know, you Coach Malone, you telling your guys ship away. You know, one possession, get a defensive rebound, a scoring transition if we have the opportunity to. If
Ladd said he's pulling again. Oh.
Hey, if you open, shoot it. You got the green light. If they're going to give it to you, shoot it. Dribble high and let it fly.
Troup's playing a lot of people here. They've got a lot of subs in. So trying to get some guys rotated in the game early. And we'll see the longer this kind of game stays close, if his bench gets shorter.
Right. The flash.
Nice job of Trey Davis in the lane. That's for 2.
Flash.
Name sounds familiar.
Right.
Let's skip pass. Pierce, mid-range, money. Nice shot there by Cornelius Pierce, the freshman. Ladd with a steal. Pierce.
Good pass.
Oh, Landon Smith in the 3 in the corner.
Good find. That's all right.
Tips it up and stays with it, and Pierce gets another
good
one.
Possession.
So it's got 14-11 here as the clock ticks down under 10 here for Troup in the first. Corner 3, good.
One of those is going to go in. His base was entirely too wide for him not to make a shot. Big shot.
Ooh, at the horn off the mark, and that will do it for the first quarter of play. Your score, Troup 17, Arp 11. Stay tuned. We'll be right back for the second quarter here on NETsn. Back here on NETsn as start the second quarter here as Harp has the ball.
(17-11) and honestly, Arps played very well this first quarter. Lattice came out senior night. Ooh. I don't know, it was a crossover or what. I don't. It's good. That was a good possession. Oh man, you got a tip there. Trey Davis with the tip. Troup pushes it up.
Offensive foul.
I think he got him on the seal. He tried to prevent the other guy from coming around. But that was a good call by the official.
Foul charge to Davis of Troup. His second team foul for Troup of the half. Ooh, skip pass over to the corner. 3-point effort there from Bork off the mark. Art picking up full court. He's got 4 guys up here. If Troup can break it, they got numbers.
Schminke's been in a great position
Davis.
to get off. Good rebound.
Oh, rejected by Schminke. Thor got rejected.
Not going to disrespect him like that. Good pass. Good pass. Good rebound. Once again, Schminke's on the rebound.
Schmink Dog Jr.
I don't want to disrespect him like that. I don't want to disrespect him.
Schmink Dog Jr.
I don't want to say Schmink.
That's not disrespectful.
Maybe he doesn't like that name. Maybe he doesn't like that nickname. I don't want to.
Just call me Swin Dog then. I'll take the name.
Swin Dog, no. Now we're showing our age. 20 years ago, that would work.
Oh, well.
I was going to call him a little.
Oh, nice pass inside to Martin.
Left hand.
Up and in and out.
But he's active.
Deep
Good
pass.
play. Good defense. That was good possession.
Oh.
Good defense.
Harp's fighting tonight, Corey.
I tell you what, Schminke's had a block, and he's had 3 very good possessions on the offensive side where he's gotten rebounds and almost a putback.
He's making an impact.
He's working hard in the paint. You like to see that. Good things happen when you work hard like that in the paint.
Oh, nice job there for Troup off the inbound. That's Castillo.
Harp's a couple of big shots away from blowing this wide open.
Landon Smith off the mark. That was that big shot you're looking for.
They're eventually going to foul. I don't know if it's going to.
Ooh.
There we go.
Tough pass.
Eventually those shots are going to fall. Good things happen when you play hard and you hustle. Like I said, the basketball gods they eventually bless you with the opportunity.
There you go. And we got some action here from freshman Cade Ward.
Hey.
Talked about him in the pregame show. Was very impressed with his performance.
And he played well. He played very well.
See if he's got anything off the bench here tonight. Kind of can spark the Tigers. You've got 4 freshmen on the court for Harp right now.
Oh, another missed shot there by Zane Bork. And he's came into the game, and every time he's got an opportunity to shoot the basketball, he's done that for sure. So he's got another green light. And Coach, I'm pretty sure Coach Malone's telling him, hey, if you're open, shoot it. And that's not a bad idea. And another thing, if you're open, if you're gonna get to the free throw line, you got to make free throws.
Yeah,
that's how you steal wins as well.
Free throws. Inside to
there's no answer for that.
There's that man again, Colby Turner, and he's got 2 more. He's got 7.
Baby Thor is it's a big shot. Make that.
Ooh, in and out. Nice
Floater.
rebound for oh, it's off.
It's a good
Sminky. He's all over the place.
That's what I'm saying. He's got net. If I was Cornelius Pierce this offseason, I know he's probably going to play football, I'd work on a floater. And I'd perfect that floater. Because if he can get that floater game going, that's another repertoire he can add to his game for sure. More zone here. Trap. Trey Davis swings it around. See, Troup gets another opportunity. Misses it. Trey Davis again.
Ooh, nice
in the
look.
lane.
Davis finishes inside for 2.
They're getting that cut slowly but surely. They're just breaking down Arb's defense, and this is one of those times. You know, they don't want to shy away from it. A turnover or 2 may blow this game open for Arp, but they've got to keep fighting. Good pass. Need that one.
Corner up. Off the mark. Yeah, they need to get this down below double digits here. As a 3-pointer up
shot
for Troup. Oh, nice rebound for Carson Davenport. It's good timing there on his jump.
I've got a little student section going on. This is maybe the baseball team.
All right. We gotta have a name. We gotta have a name for him.
I'm thinking. It's better than Troup student section. They had maybe 100 students.
Hey, if it's
They
the
just didn't say
baseball
anything.
team, then maybe it's the bomb. Was it the
I'm gonna call them the dugout.
Tiger Bombers? I don't know.
The dugouts.
Man, you can't stop that, Corey.
No, it's not. He gets the ball too deep. He's going. Yeah.
It's 25-12 here, just under 3 to go. Arp needs a little bit of a spark here. Bork, 3, short. Schminke's inside, fighting for it.
Yeah.
It's going to stay with Arp here.
What's the Arp student section name?
Corner 3. A little bit long. Fought for back up. Man, Harp's doing a great job on the offensive glass, but just rejected there.
Good handles.
Ooh, nice hustle there on the floor. The Troup's got a lot of guys on this floor I don't have a name for on the roster here, so we're playing a lot of guys tonight. And a foul there, kind of a silly foul picked up by Chris Cawley there. And
yeah, they kind of got everybody else out there in the open, and it was just a foul they just couldn't. They couldn't afford to have. But 25-12, it just seems closer than 25-12 for sure. Swing it. Floater right there, see? So you got to perfect that. I'm pretty sure he can get that eventually, but That flow game's got to be there. Good shot.
Smith off the mark there.
They're getting the opportunity to make baskets. They're just not falling. Good hands.
Nice steal there by Ladd. Looking to drive it in. Pulls up jumper. Off the mark. Get that
pass.
offensive rebounds, though.
Got him on the foul.
Yeah. So here's an inbound under their own basket here with 1:23 to go. Oh, nice play drawn up.
Play. Kind of caught the defense not paying attention.
Yeah, it was a good play call there by Coach Malone out of that stoppage.
One thing he does well, one thing Ladd does well is elevate.
Ooh, good save attempt there.
You know, and Coach Malone talked about that before. He hadn't played basketball before. He elevates very well. It's just jump shots flat.
Mm-hmm.
You can't. You know, it's hard to fix that in a year, but less than a year. But
the hustle stuff.
Hustle stuff, you can't knock that, and that's a part of the game that's beautiful.
And there he goes again. Arp just doesn't match up well with Colby Turner.
Not a lot of teams can. I mean, he's 6'5", legit 240, 245. He's a good size. The rebound.
So Troup looking maybe get the last shot here, Corey, with 30 to go.
Yeah, they're not doing anything else. They kind of got the little flex offense running. They're being patient right now. And calls a timeout.
And timeout. We'll take it with him with 11 seconds to go in the half. Troup's got the ball. Last shot here on NETsn. We'll be right back. Back here for the final seconds here. Shot up short and out of bounds to Arp with 1.6 to go. And that's going to do it for the first half of play. Your score at the half, Arp 27, or Troup 27, Arp 12. We'll be right back for the second half here on NETsn.
call.
Back here live in Arp, Texas. The Battle of the Tigers, a 7-mile rivalry here as Troup leads Arp going here into the third quarter, 27-12. Corey, what did you see in the first half for both teams?
A lot of good stuff. Both teams are being patient. That zone's working for both teams. I'm calling Little Smink, and I'm calling Little Smink Dog. But Little Smink has played. He's played well in the first half. Arp's gotten a lot of opportunities to score, and the ball's just not going in. And it's frustrating because they've done a lot of good things, and they just didn't do a lot of, they've done a lot of good things to get themselves in a position to win the game or score more points. They just can't do anything about baby Thor or young Thor, and that's a problem because he's getting anything he wants in the interior. So
yeah, as Ladd attempt to hit a shot there, no good.
And no disrespect to his name, that is. Keep making that mistake. It is Kobe Turner.
Kobe Turner.
So if you're a family member of Kobe Turner, there's no disrespect. We admire the kid. I think he's a well-built kid, But he's just bigger than everybody else on the court.
Did you catch who made that bucket, Corey?
I did not.
Missed that one as well. As Arp scored a bucket then, and Turner in and out.
Misses that one.
He misses a shot, Corey.
Ladd.
He's attacking tonight. He said, senior night, I'm going after it.
Yeah.
This is it, going at it.
And why not? I'm getting all the attempts tonight. I'm getting the big chicken tonight. Oh, he missed him. That's too. Yeah, you cannot let him get that deep in the paint. He gets the ball that deep. You either got to foul him or just let him score. But he's way too deep.
Ooh, following this, Landon Smith, nice follow, going to draw some contact.
Left hand, young man. Left hand.
Might have gone in if we use the left.
In a game of 21, the right hand works. In a regular game, you want to use that left hand.
Foul charge to Kobe Turner of Troup, his first. Not a lot of fouls called so far, Corey.
Oh, not a lot. It's not going to be a lot of fouls you play in the zone.
Clean game.
Supposedly, it's not a lot of fouls when you play in the zone. Depend on the type of zone you're playing or the type of team you're playing. Some teams are just as aggressive in zone as they are in man. So, good shot.
There you go. 2 for 2 at the line for Landon Smith. They are missing 2 points from somebody this quarter. And give them to somebody.
Give it to the senior. Oh. There we go. Get him out of the paint.
You got to get in front of him here. Martin did a good job using his body there. It's that man-to-man defense now, Corey. We'll see what Arp can do.
That's too
easy.
easy.
That's just, that's a great job by Turner to seal Smith there.
You don't see a lot of that. You don't see a lot of kids sealing anybody nowadays. So he just completely sealed him out and got an opportunity to score a layup, and that's exactly what he did.
So Turner at the line for 2 here. First one good. First points of the half for Turner. Turner's got 12 points on the night. He's a tough matchup, especially for Arp, because Arp just doesn't have anybody of that much size.
Not that size, exactly.
You go Turner at 6'5". You've got, Arrington at 6'2" is the tallest player on Arp's roster, and he doesn't even play really post. He probably plays more of a 4 position, as he couldn't quite come up with a rebound there, and Davis picks it up. Ooh,
big
nice shot by Carson Davenport.
Man, okay.
We're gonna have to fire that camera guy down there, Corey.
Man, that camera guy's fine. The other camera, I don't know what's going on.
Sorry about that, guys. We still getting used to having 2 cameras.
One thing that's good about doing streams is that, you know, you always find something new to innovate it. You always want to be innovative and find something new with it. And the first time we started doing this, it was, you know, we had a man-on-man camera, and now you could do a 2-man crew, and you got automated cameras. It's different, but the automated cameras make the difference.
Yeah.
I'm a firm believer in the automated camera. Plus the Bluetooth is pretty good too.
Yeah. Well, in that foul right there, Corey, Colby Turner just picked up his 3rd. So we just talked about not many fouls, but
good hands. Oh,
that's a big foul. Arp's got a chance to make a run because the size now is evened out.
Yeah.
You know, there's not as big a size discrepancy, so Arp's got to take advantage of it. You got to expect Turner's probably out the rest of this quarter.
Well, Arp's got to score points. Their problem right now is they're not able to score any baskets. And so that's another problem. They've gotten opportunities and good looks at the basket. They just can't score anything.
Good hustle by Ladd. He gets it up to Pierce.
Good opportunity here.
Ooh,
man,
just taken away by Mills. And
good rebound. Sminky's everywhere.
Yeah, gets it over to Smith. Ooh, behind the back. Nice move by Smith. All the way in, and he draws a foul. Nice move by Landon Smith.
It all started with Sminky getting his hands on the ball. Got a nice little tip. Smith got the ball, takes it up court. There's nothing wrong with that. Like I said, they've gotten good opportunities to score. The ball's just not going in.
Exactly.
Good shot there. First one in by Landon Smith.
Landon Smith going to the line. Already 3 for 3 this quarter here. Looking to take advantage of these free throws. And another one. So
East Texas made both of them.
Both of them.
Both of them.
He's going to take a seat real quick and going to be replaced by freshman Cade Ward.
They got out that zone. They've gone straight man. Now you can go man when the big guy's out of the game there, and like I said, they can speed up the tempo a little bit, and then that lane's going to be wide open. There we go. Forced a turnover, and I don't think they've missed maybe 1 or 2 free throws. And they've shot about 10.
Yeah.
So that's a good thing. They just need more opportunities to get more shots. But this game is well in reach.
Work baseline. Block. I don't think he was square up.
No, it wasn't square up. That's a home call. That's definitely a home call because that could have gone either way.
Yeah, I think the Bork's last little movement that he went more baseline, it wasn't a squared up hit, so that's why the foul was called on the defender there. And
you know the funny thing about that is you could ask 10 officials, half of them will probably say it's a charge.
Yeah. But the Swinney School of Flops determines that was a block.
I thought he did. He almost did everything right. He yelled and, you know, he did everything you wanted to
the
hear
offensive player, he set himself early enough where the offense had time to adjust. So 6 free throws this quarter for Arp. They're making use of those free throws. 3 from the corner, short, and it's tipped out. It's going to go back to Arp. So 14-point game. We're 4 minutes to go, Corey. What do you think Arp needs to do here in those last 4 minutes to make themselves or give themselves an opportunity to get back in the game?
Do what they've been doing. They've got to make shots.
Is there a point total that you think they need to get to?
Well, they want to break it down by half.
Ooh.
So they're down by 14 points. You want to get it to at least 7 by the end of this quarter. Do what you can do to get at least to 7. Good defense.
Defense by Cade Ward. Great. And Coach Hatley says, I'm going to get a timeout.
That was close to being 10 seconds. Probably should have been 10 seconds.
Let's see what they take. They're going to take a 30-second timeout. We'll take it with them. As Arp's cutting in the lead. Troup still leads, though, 34-20 right here on NETsn. So we're back here, and Troup coming out of a timeout. We'll see what Coach Hartley decides to go. He's going to go Davis straight to the basket and one. That's a pretty good play out of the timeout.
Yeah, you got to go to your X factor. You know, Trey Davis is going to come in the bed. Unfortunately, there's not anybody individual that can guard Trey Davis on arc.
No.
And you know, that's the other problem there. So that's a matchup problem that Arb's got to have. That's the other go-to. If you're going to guard us man-to-man, I'm going to put Trey Davis back in the game. I'm going to force you to guard him.
So missed the line for Davis. Martin, three. Ooh. Almost went down.
Way to pitch the ball ahead.
And Davis misses the layup, gets it back, and finishes.
And that's one thing I said in the JV game that the JV did that I liked a lot. They didn't wait for the rebound to transpire. They got it and they immediately pitched it ahead. And Troup is running down court. They're running the fast break. Another time. Beautiful.
Here we go. Davis. Oh, another miss. Ooh, good defense there. And
he's hearing footsteps. It happens a lot.
Those are big points, though, right now.
Yeah, those are very big points.
Shot up, off the mark. Ward rebound, got deflected there by Troup, and it's going to stay to arc here. Four low, good call. I think that's a defensive.
Defensive call, maybe.
Yeah. Nice jump stop there by Ward. Tough shot.
There we go. He gets the ball back.
Oh.
And extended the lead there.
Yep, 20-40. 2:19 left here in the third. Getting another 30-second timeout. We'll stay here this time. And if you get this game finished up tonight, we have a lot of action here on NETsn tonight. We've got some soccer. You got Mineola and Chapel Hill soccer going on right now on NETsn. And also Mineola and Quitman will be coming on here shortly as Kyle and Jeremy have that call tonight. Should be a good one. Now, Quitman's the gym he told us about, Corey.
Yeah, I've
that's the Hoosier type gym. It's real loud, and so I'm excited to see that one tonight, to see how loud it gets in there.
I've seen the gym quite a bit. They've got some highlights there. Some of the guys, some pretty good basketball players there, and I've got a chance to see some highlights. It's a nice. It's definitely an older gym, but I'm excited to see what that gym looks like. And, of course, Kyle was at the game, the Lindale game this past week, so I definitely want to see definitely want that to come to fruition and see how that works out. So I'm anxious.
Yeah, I mean, I've got them kind of going on over here, Corey. Got an inside sneak peek of the game. Hasn't started there yet in Quitman, and so excited that this action tonight it's going to be a good one here. We got another kind of a doubleheader here split tonight. So
right.
A good night here.
They don't have the camera angles that we have.
That's right, though. That's right.
They do not have the camera angles.
We got the one up on them tonight.
Right.
Zarrington's trap there. Nice job of getting out of the trap. Bort launches a three, and it's off the mark there. Ooh, in and out of the hands of the Troup. Number 5. I don't have him on the roster, but it's going to go back to the Arp Tigers. Three up, Pierce. Oh, Schminke grabs another rebound.
I'm telling you, man.
Schminke, he may be the most improved
player.
player
my player of the game
from the first game that we had him. He may be the most improved player, Corey.
I'm gonna tell you what. I don't care what you do. If your energy is infectious, and if you can keep getting rebounds, keep touching the basketball, good things happen. They just, like I said, they just cannot put the ball in the basket. But, I mean, they're getting opportunities to do a lot of good things. It's a big shot.
Ooh, shot.
That's disrespectful. Woo. And it was disrespectful. Okay. The heat check there out of freshman. It's a minute 15 seconds left. They're down by 21 points. Good pass. What an attack. It's okay.
Nice drive.
Good hands.
And up for 2.
I mean, they do probably one of the best jobs I've seen in the fast break in a long time. They do not wait. Good floater. There you go. There we go.
Nice job by Pierce.
Add that to your repertoire, young fella. Add that to your repertoire. If I was Pierce, I'd work on that dang near every day in the offseason, in the summertime. Pump fake, go, get that nice little floater, get the knees high, let it flop. That'll be alert.
Yeah, that's a good job there. Ball out of bounds off Smith. 38.9 left here in the third. Nice look inside. It's Peyton Elliott with a catch and score. Kind of as we get this game kind of getting closer here, Corey, we want to look more into the kind of the standings here, because we're going to go into this last week now. Looks like Troup on their way. It's not over yet, but they're on their way to get that 5th win to go 5-6 in district play. So they're going to be tied with Wascom. Let's see. Troup plays Jefferson on Monday. Okay. That's a tough one. Jefferson is above them in district. They're second place behind Tatum. And Wascom plays West Rusk. So it looks like Wascom would have the edge going in.
Right.
As they're playing a little bit of an easier opponent. Now, West Rusk has played well lately.
Rebound.
A nice rebound and putback for Wade. So we'll see. 3 at the horn there. For Davenport, he had 8 in the quarter. Troup leads 23 points, 50-27 right here on NETsn. We'll be right back for the 4th quarter. Back here for the 4th quarter here in Arp, Texas. Troup with a comfortable 50-27 lead. Good to see old Charles Davis came by the table.
Absolutely. A lot of Chapel Hill alum at the Arp.
There's a Davis out there that might be kin to him.
Right, absolutely. It's another big shot. Man. We stepped out of bounds with that one. Kind of threw ahead of the leap. And if we watch, remember it was down to 30. It was, 34-20. We were talking about what did Arp need to do to kind of get the game going and maybe even win the basketball game, or come back in the game. And I said make shots. Mm-hmm. And, they haven't made but 7 points. But Troup's exploded. They've scored 18 points. It's an 18-7 run at this point.
Yeah.
And that's the name of the game. Obviously had every opportunity to score. The ball's just not going in for them.
Sometimes you have those nights.
And you do, absolutely. You do have those nights. And it's frustrating, absolutely frustrating. big shot. There we go.
Woo.
Pierce finally got a shot to go in. See if he's hot from the logo. No, he's not taking that shot. Lab with a basket, rebounded.
We'll see if they can get
rebounds
one.
by Kobe Turner.
Yeah.
Another big shot. They can't wait for the ball. You got to go get it.
Yep.
There's a timeout there. It looks like that was by Troup. I couldn't see the timeout. But 52-30, full timeout here taken. Oh, it's a lot to say right now. It's a lot of going back and forth for the game, and I just think that a lot of this could go either way for both teams.
Harp's got a lot to look forward to, Corey. You know, you've got a lot of talent coming back next year, and should be interesting to see how these guys, you know, take under tutelage with Coach Malone. You know, year one's always tough. You got a lot of transition, you know, different coaching styles, philosophies, getting to understand, you know, each other. Year two, they've got a chance to do something.
Absolutely. Trey Davis back in the game here. Arp still behind by 22 points, and they're back in the man-to-man zone, man-to-man defense. Good move by Trey Davis. Good hands. Pierce with the steal, pushes it up on the fast break on the right-hand side. Landon Smith with the big basket.
Man. Nice shot by Smith.
It's steal.
Ooh. Davis collects, drives the lane. Couldn't get it to go.
We were just talking to Charles, and he just mentioned the fact that, you know, his son can dunk. That was one of the opportunities right there you want to get for him to get a dunk.
Yeah.
You want to make
go
a
in the lane,
you just go in and
yankers.
just, you know, you want to go in one hand, just pull it down. Be disrespectful with it.
Ooh.
Rebound. Shoot it again. The swing. Good block. Ooh.
Man. No
Good
quit,
trap,
no
good
quit,
trap.
no quit in these Arp Tigers.
Not at all.
And foul drawn there, and Braxton Martin's going to be charged with the foul.
That's no disrespect to Wide Lad. At that point in time, you got to get that. I know you're open. Sometimes move it around and get it to your shooter. Landon Smith just made a three-point basket. Push the ball, you know, keep going around so you get a better shot. I'm not making anything at this point. You know, you got to get it to your better shooter. That's a part of the game where you don't want to be selfish, but you also want to play good basketball. There's nothing wrong with playing good basketball.
No. What you want to see.
Good shot. He's not there. Good pass. It's way too easy. You got Trey Davis going to the lane here. Got a foul on number 3, Fisher Arrington. Trey Davis with the free throw. 55-33. Now Troup versus Arp. And like I said, this is one of those games where it could have gone either way early. They just stayed the course. Shot by Trey Davis. 4:05 left in the fourth quarter, 56-33. Troup over Arp at this point. Another turnover there by the young freshman. It's a bad pass by Cade Ward. Good steal by Cade Ward. Got it back.
Way to stay with it.
And he totally redeemed himself. Okay. What did we pay? It's got to be 3 seconds in the lane. It's close to it.
Nice move.
Good drive.
There goes Landon Smith. Ooh, step back. Bork in the corner.
Yeah, that's it. See, those are, I don't mind those, but I do mind those. You got to keep moving the ball so you find your shooter. Big shot. And you got to push it.
Nice ball movement there.
Yes,
ooh, too much dribble.
As I said, it's not going to work. You got to move that around.
Ooh. Slips through the hands of Davis. So 2:45 left here in this one. Ooh, nice move by Arrington.
There you go. It's another shot, another disrespectful shot. Every time Arp is getting closer, they just make another basket.
Yep, they're just kind of keeping that cushion at bay.
Troup is making the baskets.
Ooh, good hustle there. Deep pass. Landon Smith intercepts. And Martin, no good. Pierce, I'm sorry. It's going to be a foul charge to Arp there. 1:40 to go. And Troup looks like they are going to officially move on to 5 and 6 and still basically playing for their playoff lives here.
Yeah, they're just making all the right adjustments at this point. There's nothing that Arp could do, unfortunately, at this point. Like I said, they just can't make any bad. They can't keep up with the baskets that Troup makes. And no matter what Troup does, no matter what Arp does defensively, Troup's always got to counter for it. That's frustrating a little bit.
Yep. Troup back at the free throw line, in and out. Fight for it there, and thrown away out of bounds. Ladd looking to drive, and he's going to be fouled. Free throw, good.
Shot.
Free throw in and out. So Troup's going to get the ball, just over a minute to go here. Oh, nice look inside. Rejected by Ladd. Oh, nice steal. And Pierce gets it to Ladd. Ladd saves it behind his back.
He's not shooting that one.
Oh, Elliott, 3. Bang! Peyton Elliott from downtown.
Disrespect.
Woo. And Darrington's baseline drive. Oh, and Ladd goes down on his ankle. It's not what you want to see.
Not at all.
Sir, come on, sir.
Well, if he rolled it or what happened.
Yeah, it looks like he rolled an ankle.
So that's how he's going to end his senior night here, as a standing ovation for Wyatt Ladd. Free throw good for Arlington. Two for two at the line for Fisher Arlington. And nice drive. Ty Lovelady for 2. And we go under 10. Landon Smith, deep 3. Good hustle there. And that's going to do it here in ARP. As Troup gets the win, much needed for them, 64-40. And Corey, final thoughts before we go off the air.
Well, you know, Troup needed the win, and they kind of thought they were going to come in there and get the win regardless. I mean, 64-40, you know, that's a 24-point win. And like I said, our plays, they play hard. There's nothing wrong with playing hard. They just haven't been able to complete the game totally, and that's frustrating. But ARP's very young. They have a lot of experience. They're very young. They'll have a lot of experience going into next year. 1 game left. I hope they get 1 win. I hope they can get 1 win going into district and at least cultivate all that hard work they've had in district play. But they just got to find some guys. They got to find shot makers, and they play well. They just got to find shot makers. There's a lot of good things that you see on a team. They play hard. They're rebounding hard. You can tell they're coached hard, and you can tell they're being receptive to good coaching. But they just gotta put everything together. Like I said, building a program is like baking a cake. You put all the ingredients together, and now finally after the first season, you kind of finally put the cake in the oven, and now you let everything bake a little bit. They're not the final product, but they're letting everything finally get in the oven and bake a little bit. But as for Troup, man, you needed this win. They're 5-6. They have an opportunity to make the playoffs. I don't know what the seedings. I don't know what the playoff thing's going to be like. Maybe it's a playoff game that they have to play in the district. But either way it goes, man, they're in a good position. And if they lost 5 in a row, I just can't believe that. But, I mean, they're in a good position right now to get a win. If they can continue to play and play hard, they can come out on top.
Well, that's going to do it for tonight's broadcast. We'd like to thank everyone for tuning in and watching us. We've enjoyed covering ARP this year. We're going to have some ARP baseball and softball coming on here on NETsn Live. So, ARP fans, no fear. The next season's up. And Keith Whitman's going to be doing some broadcasts and some baseballs this season.
Good baseball. Had a little baseball crowd tonight. I don't know if it's called the Tiger Dugout or I don't know. There was a small student section, but hopefully
it's something forming at ARP.
Hopefully listen, something's brewing here with basketball. They've got it. I like the foundation. The kids play hard. That's the first thing you want to do is get the kids to play hard. If they can play hard, there's nothing more you can do besides just let them keep playing. You just keep playing basketball. Everything else will fall into place, especially if you play hard. So that's the best thing about it there. But there's something brewing. It's a nice gym, beautiful facility. It'll come to work. It'll work.
So that's going to do it here in Art, Texas. Again, the final score is Troup 64, Art 40. That basically concludes our regular season coverage. We've got some Brook Hill playoff action next Tuesday night. Corey and I will be in Brook Hill as Brook Hill hosts their first playoff game, and then possibly another playoff game later in the week if they are able to win. And then we don't know where we're going to be. We're going to be popping up all over the place. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, to our Twitter. We'll be tweeting out the information about that. So NETsn_live at Twitter. It's up there in the top right corner. Like our video tonight. If you liked and enjoyed tonight's broadcast, give us a like here on it. We appreciate it very much. For Corey, I'm Bret. Signing out here from Art, Texas. Good night, everyone.